Alrighty, welcome back. Have had some clouds around early today, but we're working towards better sunshine as we speak. We're already into a lot of sun out along the lakeshore, but the factor along the lakeshore is going to be some waves that won't be tremendously impressive, but on the order of about 2 to 3, maybe 4 feet around Grand Haven this afternoon. This is where the image is from, Grand Haven, looking out into the waters of Lake Michigan and especially northward, Muskegon to Pentwater and Hart. There can be some waves around 5 feet, and with this southwest trajectory pushing right into the land and shoving some of those waters in there, there can certainly be rip currents around today. So I want to make sure folks are aware of that. It's summertime. People want to get out there, do some swimming perhaps. I don't know that I would really want to anyways with water temperatures running in the 60s, but oftentimes we do have folks looking to do that. I would say stay away from the waters and swimming today, particularly north of Holland. That's where the waves are the greatest and the best chance for rip currents to be out and about. Even southward, a little bit choppy, South Haven and Benton Harbor, just not quite to the extent of further northward. And as I was talking about all morning, the greatest winds GR and northward today. You can see the colors showing up there in Big Rapids, even gusting to about 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. And of course, right along the lakeshore with no friction out over the open waters, you can get breezes to extend a little bit higher than that, even 10 to 20 knots. So 25 miles per hour with some of these breezes, perhaps even a gust to around 30 miles per hour on rare occasion north of Holland this afternoon. Sunny skies are going to be in charge, though. A few patches of clouds, that'll be just about it. You can see some shade there in Grand Rapids. That seems to be where the most cloud cover is at the present time, but also blue spots out there. So a decent amount of sunshine is going to be breaking out in short order locally as well. We'll make it to 83 in Grand Rapids here today, and those southwest winds around 10 to 15. Winds a little breezy, yes, out of the southwest, continuing Friday into Saturday and Sunday, but helping to push these temperatures higher, and that's fairly substantial, right around 90 degrees for later in August. We're not breaking records, of course, but by early next week, this is kind of impressive. 92 followed by 94 on Wednesday. I do think that will be the peak of the warmth or the heat on Wednesday, as it does appear a cold front should be approaching later in the day or into the evening, and that may in fact be our best chance for any rain down the line next Wednesday, because until then we've got a pretty dry atmosphere in place. This high pressure center, which was more so overhead yesterday and the day before, shifting towards the east coast. You get on the back side, you get clockwise flow around a high, and that's why we're getting these south and southwest winds delivered in here, and we'll be in the same proximity to that high, it looks like, for the next couple, 2-3 days in West Michigan. Tropical satellites going to a tropical depression number 13, this out to the east of the Lesser Antilles. So this has got a way to travel, but it is going to continue at a pretty good clip, about to 10 to 15, even 20 miles per hour. Last check, 21 miles per hour, moving off to the west-northwest. And watch the track of this one. Only a tropical depression at the current time, not a named system, but it should gain that status in the next 12 to 24 hours and take a track to the north of Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and eventually north of Cuba. That's the current trajectory. Of course, that could change a little bit, and where it goes exactly has a huge impact, because if it goes over some land, that'll tend to hold its strength down or even weaken it perhaps. If it stays over the waters, it could end up as a pretty substantial hurricane later Sunday into Monday and threaten Florida at that time. Another tropical depression now in the central Caribbean. This one also to start lifting west-northwestward and gets in the Gulf of Mexico, I think, by Sunday into Monday. So there could be a dual threat in terms of a landfall along the Gulf Coast. That one taking aim perhaps at Texas, if not Texas, then Louisiana at some point later in the weekend or early next week. Around here, it's pretty tranquil, though. Any showers centered off to our north in the upper peninsula, at times getting into the northern portions of the lower peninsula, even through Friday and Saturday. But I think just dry enough here locally that we keep that rainfall out of here. So we don't have the rain prospects in the forecast. System to our north, system to our south. We're sandwiched in between, getting some sinking motion locally as well in between those systems, which is not conducive for rainfall. But eventually a breakdown of high pressure may allow for a shower to pop up in the afternoon, if not Sunday, then on Monday. But even if it does, won't be much. Look at the Euro model here, Alyssa. It's not impressive. Hundredths of an inch, maybe a tenth or 2/10 of an inch in certain spots. Until then, it's dry. It's warming up near 90 over the weekend.
Anthony, thanks. The Masked Singer is coming to West Michigan.